I'm the news that nobody expected. I was never a part of your plan. I'm the reason why life as you know it feels like it's slipping through your trembling hands. And the doctors say I'm just an option, a mistake you can make disappear. I may not have a voice, but I'm more than a choice. I'm as real as the heartbeat you hear. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. I am God's miracle in the making, proof that all things can work for the good. I am fingers and toes, and heaven already knows the name you pick out for me already belongs to me. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. Every life is sacred, and every life is a gift, and every life deserves a chance to live. I know you're scared, I know you're scared, I know you're scared right now. But when you hear my first cries and when you look in my eyes, you'll understand why you brought me to life. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. That was yours truly, singing Untold, written by Matthew West. Good morning and welcome to the Jewish Pro-Life live stream. Today is Tuesday, August 4th, 2020, and the 14th day of Av in the year 5780. I'm Cecily Routman, founder and president of the Jewish Pro-Life Foundation. We'll be here for about 20 minutes of live chat, news, education, enlightenment, and spiritual renewal. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter this morning, please chat with us. At the Jewish Pro-Life Foundation, we're saving Jewish lives and healing Jewish hearts by providing the Jewish community with much-needed pro-life education, pregnancy care and adoption referrals, and healing after abortion. We started our work in 2006 because we were concerned about the high rates of abortion in the Jewish community, the fact that a majority of Jews believes that abortion is morally acceptable at all stages of pregnancy, that this majority vigorously advocates for abortion, and tragically, this leads to more loss of unborn life across all demographics, and it contributes to anti-Semitism because people see us in a bad light. Also, we wanted to provide a Jewish pro-life voice in the public square. It's estimated that in Israel, 30,000 Jewish children lose their lives to abortion every year, and in America, approximately 17,622 Jewish children lose their lives to abortion every year. Abortion doesn't just take one life, it wipes out entire generations. Many future descendants are lost with each abortion. As Jews, we feel the pain and loss of each and every one. If you are a Jewish parent facing unplanned pregnancy and you can't get the support you need from family, friends, or your shul community, please contact us. We have Jewish-friendly pregnancy care resources to help you and can get you connected to them today. Also, we know a Jewish couple who would love to meet you and raise your child in a loving Jewish home. To save your baby's life, please contact me today at 412-758-3269, or you can email me at cecily@jewishprolifefoundation.org. If you've had an abortion experience and are suffering because of it, we have an excellent, effective healing program specifically designed for Jewish men and women, and it's available to you at no cost, regardless of your level of observance or affiliation. To start your life-changing healing journey, please contact me today. The Jewish Pro-Life Foundation is a 501c3 educational organization. Since 2006, we've been saving Jewish lives by promoting life-saving solutions to unplanned pregnancy in the Jewish community. We provide education about the development, viability, and sanctity of unborn life, as well as traditional Jewish law regarding abortion. We inspire Jews to welcome preborn Jewish children into the inclusive movement of modern Jewish life and religion. We provide adoption and pregnancy care referrals. We teach our community about the harmful effects of abortion and provide support to Jewish women and men who suffer from post-abortion syndrome. We do have a website. It's jewishprolifefoundation.org. Please visit our website for more information, help, and healing. We are an educational organization. We have no affiliation with any Jewish denomination, political organization, or the Messianic movement. We speak to each Jew one-on-one because we believe that each one of us has a personal relationship with Hashem, and it is through this relationship that we derive a life-affirming view. We are not a public charity. We do not fundraise. If you'd like to contribute to our work, please visit the donate page on our website. Going on to our news of the day. I found an opinion piece in LifeSite News. The title, Leftist Wokeness is a New Religion and It's Coming to Convert You. In case you hadn't noticed, a new fundamentalist religion has been born in the streets of America. It's the religion of woke. This story caught my attention because I've often talked here on our show about how so many Jews have abandoned traditional Judaism and replaced it with a secular humanism, and that this is one of the reasons that so many Jews believe that abortion is okay, because once life is disengaged from the Creator, it is up to people to decide who should be here and who shouldn't be here. And this secular humanism, which this author will talk about in this article, was also the foundation of the final solution in Germany, because there were elements in Germany that decided Jews should not be here. This is very insidious and evil, this new religion, and I do want to share some of this article with you. Published August 3rd, 2020. In case you hadn't noticed, a new fundamentalist religion has been born in the streets of America. It's the religion of woke, the religion of people who believe they have been given a special revelation about the nature of society. They have discovered that American society is irredeemably racist and heteronormative and therefore must be torn down. They were blind, but now they see. They were asleep, but now they're woke. And they think you ought to be woke too, even if it takes the violent occupation of city streets and squares to wake you up to the truth of their religion. As I said, it's a fundamentalist religion. The religion of the woke people is narrow, puritanical, and righteous. Those who don't conform to its catechism, the heretics, are quickly expelled or canceled. As with other fundamentalist faiths, the new religion appeals not to reason, but to emotions. The proof of one's faith is shown by the repetition of mindless slogans and by passionate demonstrations of commitment. Strangely, or perhaps not so strangely, the woke people do not worship a supreme being. They look not to God, but to the state for the answers to life's problems. The promised land is not in heaven, but here on earth, and it can be achieved once the woke people take the reins of government. Sounds familiar? It should be. The religion of woke is not really a new religion. It's simply one more iteration of an old religion, the religion of humanism. The basic assumption of this religion is that there is nothing higher than man and the institutions he has created. Despite the pleasant-sounding name, humanistic religions regularly end up committing human sacrifice of one kind or another. The good of the individual is sacrificed to the needs of the state. Preborn babies are sacrificed to quality of life, and dissenters from the official creed are simply exterminated. It's well known that idealists and humanitarians were initially attracted to movements such as Nazism and communism because of their humanistic promises. Indeed, the Nazi Party platform of 1934 was in many respects a progressive document, which promised cradle to grave welfare for all German citizens. What is less well known is that both Nazism and communism were, in fact, religious movements which attempted to replace worship of God with devotion to the leader. Hitler in the case of Nazi Germany, and Lenin and Stalin in the case of Soviet communism. Even today, North Koreans are expected to treat their own dear leader as a divinity, and in some Chinese towns, Christians are being forced to replace Christian symbols with portraits of Chairman Mao Zedong and President Xi Jinping. The religious impulse is built into human nature, and if it is not directed toward God, it will be directed toward some unearthly substitute for God. In the process, God himself becomes the enemy. It's not surprising then that the woke faithful, like their communist compatriots, tend to be anti Christian, anti Semitic, and anti God. They have broken stained glass windows, torn down statues of saints, and vandalized dozens of churches and synagogues. Hostility to religion is a hallmark of leftist movements, and the woke religion is nothing if not a leftist movement. The red guard of the movement are Black Lives Matter and Antifa, both of which are avowedly Marxist groups. That was a very good explanation and clarification of the problem as we see it today. Which brings me to the next news story, which is Facebook removes rabbi's coronavirus Torah reading, says it's misinformation that could cause physical harm. Religious teachings that mention the coronavirus are now being censored. This is a lovely Chabad rabbi, Rabbi Uriel Vigler from New York. Facebook has removed the rabbi's video titled "The Ultimate Vaccine for COVID-19 is to be found in this week's Torah portion." Facebook branded it misinformation that could cause physical harm and claimed that it can make some people feel unsafe on Facebook. In addition to taking down the video, Rabbi Vigler said Facebook also temporarily locked him out of his account. And then the rabbi wrote an open letter to Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg to say he was thoroughly confused about Facebook's actions. In the video, I explained that the Holy Temple in Jerusalem was destroyed because of hatred for one another, Vigler wrote. I explained that the Talmud equates that hatred to the three cardinal sins: idolatry, adultery, and murder, and that to rectify this and rebuild the third and final temple, we need to love each other more. True, expansive, unconditional love will lead to the redemption, the rebuilding of the temple, and the end to all ailments and illnesses, including COVID-19. Vigler also challenged Facebook's decision to brand his video as misinformation that could cause physical harm. I can assure you that there is no message the inhabitants of this universe need to hear more than what I shared. Unconditional love, it's what we all need, the U.S. more than anyone. Not only can this not possibly lead to physical harm, it can lead to great healing and unification. The takedown of Vigler's video comes as Facebook and other tech giants are facing increased scrutiny over their censorship of content that they deem to be coronavirus misinformation. And I do wonder if our video today will be taken down by even referencing this. If you want to read Rabbi Vigler's complete statement, I do have it here and I will post it to our social media accounts. It's a lovely letter. I do like the end of it. He says, "Misinformation, you say? I can assure you that there is no book more authentic than the Torah. In fact, you and I were both present at the foot of Mount Sinai over 4,000 years ago. You and I both heard the voice of God. You and I both received his Torah at the exact same moment. This is a proven historical fact." Mark, in this week's Torah portion, we read about the Ten Commandments, God's precious gift to us. In that spirit, I invite you to study Torah with me anytime. We can easily do it over the powerful tool you've created, Facebook. I also invite you to attend services at my shul, have an aliyah, and be called up to the Torah. You see, Mark, despite our differences, my love for you is unconditional, and that is the message my classes promote. With tremendous love, Rabbi Uriel Vigler.
A lovely Jewish man, a lovely rabbi, and we try to imbue his spirit of unconditional love as we talk about this very tragic and contentious issue of abortion within Judaism. This brings us to our PowerPoint slides of the day from our PowerPoint Judaism, the original pro life religion. May there be abundant peace from heaven and good life upon us and upon all Israel. Amen. Our first slide is our Tikkun Olam slide, Repairing the World, which is a favorite project of many Jews who are of the secular humanism variety. The slide says, "We cannot repair the world while we promote child killing." This underscores the irrationality and disingenuous nature of the radical left progressive movement. They all support and promote abortion, which we now know is legal through birth in some states in the United States. And this puts a spotlight on a fundamental problem with the secular humanist, communist movement of today. We simply must stop killing innocent children in the womb if we ever want to repair the world. The second slide I did want to show you today, which references my mentioning the underpinnings of the final solution in Hitler's Germany when Jews were dehumanized by the government there. This slide is called The Use of Language, and it shows how the language of the final solution is almost exactly the same language that the abortion movement uses. Then Jews are subhuman. The subhuman, that biologically seemingly complete creation of nature with hands, feet, and a kind of brain, with eyes and mouth, is nevertheless a completely different, dreadful creature. He is only a rough copy of a human being with human like facial traits, but nonetheless morally and mentally lower than an animal. For all that bear a human face are not equal. And this was from a pamphlet published by the Race Settlement Main Office in Germany, 1942. And then about abortion. Unborn babies are subhuman. Fetuses, especially those as old as 5 or 6 months, elicit our sympathy because they look disconcertingly like people. But this sympathy is misplaced. While it may perhaps possess some flickering of sensation or some capacity to feel pain, this is equally true of creatures like fish or insects. A proper respect for the right to life requires that it not be respected where it does not exist. And this is from a commentary on Can the Fetus Be an Organ Farm? Very evil stuff. We are facing this in a large way today in the world, and we must be clear about our philosophy. I was speaking with someone who was sharing with me that her daughter is very, very disturbed about the Black Lives Matter movement. She feels so guilty. She wants to be able to support them. She doesn't know what she wants to do. And I suggested to this woman that she educate her daughter about the movement, about the death culture that pervades that movement. Once educated, I'm sure she, as well as many other people, will be able to know what to do, which is to stand up and speak out against this evil that is now happening in our time. To close our broadcast today, do share about the pro life rabbis on our board of directors. We are so proud of them and happy to be affiliated with them. Rabbi David Novak, who is professor of religion and philosophy at the University of Toronto and a member of the University College and Joint Center for Bioethics. He is available to discuss Jewish theology, ethics, bioethics, natural law theory, and Jewish Christian relations. Please email Rabbi Novak at david.novak@utoronto.ca. Rabbi Shlomo Nachman is available to speak on the sanctity of human life in Judaism, what it means to be Jewish, the benefits of prayer, Jewish Christian relations, and welcoming Noahadim into fellowship. You can connect with Rabbi Nachman's busy online shul at learnamunah.com or email him directly at learnamunah@gmail.com. Rabbi Menashe Bovit, who is the spiritual leader of Belarus Jewish Center in Queens, New York. He educates using traditional texts, history, anthropology, archaeology, and modern academic biblical studies. Rabbi Bovit is a strong advocate of the State of Israel. He's active in interfaith activities, and he's president of the Eastern Queens Interfaith Council. please email Rabbi Bovet at bellaroserabbi@yahoo.com. We do have a post-abortion healing program called Tikvat Rachel. It offers a healing pathway for Jews who seek a confidential, safe, accepting Jewish program to address the deeply personal issues that arise after abortion. The program is based on Teshuvah and the promise of healing in Judaism. We also offer post-abortion grief training for rabbis, therapists, and counselors. Start your healing journey by contacting us to share your personal story. I do want to listen. The calls and emails are confidential, caring, and safe. Again, my contact information is 412-758-3269, and my email is cecily@jewishprolifefoundation.org. We do want to invite you to join us at the March for Life in Washington, D.C., where we participate to show Jewish support for the most defenseless humans among us. We provide a handheld sign for you to carry. It has our logo, the text to life, l'chaim, and a picture of a mother with her newborn. Check out the calendar page on our website for itinerary updates. If you can't travel to Washington, D.C. and would like to attend a local March for Life in your area, please visit the calendar page, which has a link to local marches as well, and we'll be happy to send you a sign to carry. Thank you very much for watching our show today. Please visit our website, jewishprolifefoundation.org, especially the library where you can download our PowerPoint and the healing program. You can request a welcome packet at our website, and please check out our Pro-Life Rabbis page, the Pro-Life blog, and our Jewish-friendly pregnancy care and adoption resources. Also, please subscribe to our podcast, Jewish Pro-Life, where we upload the audio of our live stream shows. At the Jewish Pro-Life Foundation, we're making the original pro-life religion pro-life again.
I'm the news that nobody expected. I was never a part of your plan. I'm the reason why life as you know it feels like it's slipping through your trembling hands. And the doctors say I'm just an option, a mistake you can make disappear. I may not have a voice, but I'm more than a choice. I'm as real as the heartbeat you hear. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. I am God's miracle in the making, proof that all things can work for the good. I am fingers and toes, and heaven already knows the name you pick out for me already belongs to me. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. Every life is sacred, and every life is a gift, and every life deserves a chance to live. I know you're scared, I know you're scared, I know you're scared right now. But when you hear my first cries, and when you look in my eyes, you'll understand why you brought me to life. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. May there be abundant peace from heaven and good life upon us and upon all Israel. Amen.